Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Unfortunately, I'm here to give you a February / mini March review. Where have I been? Minding my business. Nobody cares about K-pop. I'm sorry to be the one that says it. I'm sorry, K-pop is boring as hell. That's just me. Because I had already told y'all the only thing keeping me here was the YouTube check. And now that I don't really need that YouTube check, it's just kind of, well, I never needed it to begin with. Don't start with me. Don't start with me. But like now that I don't care about the check, that's what we'll say. I can't be bothered to upload and care about K-pop and keep up. Y'all got Angelina. Go watch Angelina. Like, what have y'all been up to? Let me know. Updates in chat. I know some of y'all started college and stuff. OMG, how's it going? Spring break? What y'all do? Let me know. That's cute. Okay, anyway. Just real quick, we're just gonna do the March review. So Boa had her little comeback. SM said, here's 1,000 won, make something happen, and that she did. Okay, first of all, we got basically a remix of Black if it was on the Better album. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but it does to me. That's the vibe that I was getting, and it was a hit. It was a smash hit. It's actually like if Black was on the Better album and then like fast forward it to what how many, damn, Better was 4 years ago, and fast forward it 4 years to where the Tyla Angels in Tibet and the male ones that I don't care about, once that wave has clearly come and conquered the American market, and throw Afro beats into it, and it's just like, yeah, that's what the song is. And it's like, it's a hit to me. I don't know what to tell you. The music video, however, it was given very much so like performance video, and then we're gonna insert some quick little scenes. Like, clearly there wasn't no budget given her, but that's okay. That's okay. It's a cute little throwaway single. I love it. I'm gonna be streaming it, and you should too. Okay, so there's this new group called Recent. I don't know how to say their name, but they're a new group of daycare delinquents, as many of the children in this group were born in like 2006 or something. Now, I did hear a little clippy clip on the timeline, and it piqued my interest, so I went to go listen to the full thing, and wow, like, it's so amazing. Now, the first track that they released, Yo-Yo, I like this one. It's like deep house with future bass as well, which is something we've been kind of missing in K-pop. I will say that like the verse is very fun. I do like the chorus, but I feel like, so the chorus has two parts is the thing. The first part is like just kind of singing a bit, really just talking actually, and then in the second part they start singing, which I enjoy. However, it just feels like they missed the mark here, because with the chorus they pull back when they really should have just been going for it. Like, there should have been something driving it so fast down that lane, but instead it just kind of, I won't say falls flat, but I don't know, it's just something that's off right there, you know. But then you get which is kind of very similar. Like, the production is very similar between the two tracks, but I will say that just goes there in a way that I wanted Yo-Yo to, and especially even though it does kind of pull back with the first part of the chorus where they just go it just explodes into this amazing song, and it's funky and groovy, and it's unafraid and unapologetic about it. Like, of course it has a little part, which is obviously like the catchy, this is the part that's supposed to be catchy, but like once it fully explodes into a real fucking song, like it just lets it happen. Like, I feel like a lot of tracks, especially from quote unquote 5th generation girls, just go for like a catchy low effort hook, but like, well, hook and chorus, but here they go for that low effort hook, but then like the chorus just explodes. Like, y'all don't get it. It's so good. It's so good. There's like synth and there's brass instruments, and it's so good. I love it. But yeah, I don't like the Loona gwsn fromis 9 comparisons, but it's within that realm, you know, much more than illit, I'll tell you that. But yeah, this is a really cute debut, and I do think, I wouldn't say they're refreshing. No, they are. No, I don't know. It would have been refreshing to have some vocalists doing somersaults and cartwheels all over the track. You know, it would have been refreshing if everybody was like 20 years old. But music wise, sure, we'll say it's refreshing a bit. I don't know. Billy, watch your status. Next we have illit, who I was equal parts scared and excited to see debut. Scared because it seemed like it would be a throwaway group from Hybe. I mean, Are You Next was a very terrible fucking show, like survival show. Talent wasn't there. The concepts that they had them doing weren't really there. Like, it wasn't really good. And the final lineup ended up being shit. Like, let's just be a little bit honest here. Not the best pick of the litter, you know? But then once it came out, I saw a lot of people comparing them to Loona, gwsn, wjsn, fromis 9, and the wildest card there, FX. So that's how I knew y'all was being delusional. I was just talking to talk. Illit's debut with Super Real Me offers 4 tracks in a whopping 9 minutes. Now, if we're just going based on comparisons, I did the math, I did my research. Loona's debut had 6 songs and it was 18 minutes long. How far we've fallen from greatness. Anyway, the title track is Magnetic, allegedly Plug in B, allegedly. I didn't really get those vibes. Maybe I just don't know what Plug in B is, but like, based on the K-pop remixes I've listened to, I wouldn't have downloaded this, you know? But anyway, Magnetic is very cute and it's like bubbly, and there's 8-bit chip tune sounds and shit in the background, which I always live for. Like, I love it. It has like a nice melody and hook to it. Still, there's just nothing quite captivating about it, and that's because it falls victim to the easy listen epidemic that we've been going through. It doesn't feel like a debut either. Like, the girls used to debut. Hello, hi. Like, if you want to talk about, don't get me started. But like, for real, the girls used to debut. We had Dollar, bro. We had Hi. We had Puzzle Moon. OMG, Q and A. Like, so many great debuts. What was Rocket Punch's debut? It wasn't that good, but the girls used to debut. These are legendary songs, and this one is just plain and boring, to be honest. Well, I can't say that I didn't have fun, but it's still just like, this really isn't anything to me. Like, it kind of reminds me of that sserafim Overwatch collab thingy, Perfect Night, just how much of a non-song it is. Like, all of the elements are there, but it's just like, okay, what now? Like, after listening to it, it's like, whatever. Anyway, as for the B-sides, I did like My World. It is just an intro, but it was really fun to listen to. Like, I don't know what to tell you girls. I do wish it was longer, but I get it's an intro. But it does what it needs to do. It introduces you to their boring ass fucking world. Then we have Midnight Fiction and Lucky Girl Syndrome. 2 B-sides that I'm not really crazy about. I don't remember which one I liked more. I think it was Lucky Girl Syndrome, but they're both just boring as hell. Like, nothing much happening there. And yeah, this is why I don't get the Loona / Fromis / GWSN and FX, which was already a reach. Like, each of those groups created a discography that's very unique and colorful and fun, and although there are some similarities between them, they're very distinct, like I said. Whereas if this was even taking inspiration from that or trying to live in that house that they built, they're not really expanding upon it. And they're barely even hitting it, is the thing. Like, you're not even on the sidewalk outside, you're not in the driveway, baby. I don't know where you are, maybe down the street somewhere, in an unbuilt house. Obviously this would, for me, be like New Jeans type music in a way, you know? I don't know. It must be really hard being the first daughter, the oldest daughter, whatever those TikToks and tweets be saying, because like Red Velvet puts in their work to be FX daughters, and the rest of you barely get by. Just you don't even have to do shit in your FX daughters. How are New Jeans FX daughters? Please. Outside of just being Minheejin's project, there's really nothing that attaches them to FX, but whatever. But yeah, this is why I didn't get the comparisons, because like it's just so chill and laid back. Magnetic is what I'm speaking about, but even the B-sides as well, like they're so subdued in a way to where like you're comparing that to Loona, Fromis 9, gwsn. Have you ever listened to their music? Like, and that's in terms of cutesiness. You talking about a title track and comparing that to FX loud asses? Please be serious. Even if they did have subdued-ish tracks, like they always felt full to me. Like, even Loona, well, I was gonna say to the very end for Loona, but I don't know how true that is. But like I think of Ding Ding Dong or Perfect Love, and just do you not hear how hearty those songs are? They're just jam-packed with so much. They have the like they're just explosive, feel good saccharine songs, so sugary. And then this one is just like, I don't know, like I was gonna say a Diet Coke, but don't those have more sugar? Like it's just not there for me. It's really not. It falls so flat compared to those giants in the sugary K-pop world. You know, this is Stacey, like how Stereotype was to me. Like that's what it is. This is cutesy K-pop for people who really not into it that much. Like that's what Stereotype was for me, and this is kind of what it is for me as well. But hey, Magnetic, I like it. I like the little 8-bit chip tune little sounds of the video game sounds. I live for that all the time, but this was kind of boring. That's my truth. That's my truth. Let's see who else released. Oh, somebody messaged me or something about Young Posse, or was a comment or something. Please don't piss me off.
Bad behavior, bad behavior, bad behavior.
Purplekiss released a song based on the Twitter snippets that I heard. It was terrible, but that's just Purple Piss for you. And you know, I do pray every day that they get better music. Sweet Juice was a moment. You talk about greatest title tracks ever, Sweet Juice is gonna come up for me. You talk about greatest B-sides ever, oh my gosh, is gonna come up for me, you know. But whatever this song was, didn't care for it, and I'm not listening to the album. Let's see how many songs. Let's do a quick little skimmy skim. You're not going to be able to hear it, but Bittersweet sounds basic but good. Toy Boy might be the one. Heart Attack is cute. I'm not playing Voyager. Okay, that's my review. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, but no, I desperately need Purplekiss to develop an identity and stick to it and not let it be something that was trending 3 months ago. Like, oh, Fancy, the Stacey cover, that was cute. I didn't get mad. Like, that's the first time I ever listened to Stacey and wasn't like pissed off. So good for you. Of course I do prefer the original, because what I'm talking about with Outlet, like Fancy, that's a very cutesy, like burst of energy type song, and like their cover kind of takes all of that away, but it still ends up being good, just like Outlet was. It was cute. We're gonna move on. Why does Jennifer Lopez have a song with Giotto? Don't piss me off. Yooa, I like the title track. I don't remember it. Don't ask me to sing a line from it because I don't remember. Didn't listen to the B-sides and won't. Wendy had her solo. Congratulations to you, evil bitches. It was kind of boring. Like not like shit water, dookie water was. But it was like, okay. I wish you hell. I don't wish you well. I was like, okay, this is cute. It's cute.
Just pick 'em out like eenie, meenie.
Chungha, eenie, meenie. Girl, get this ghetto shit away from me. We don't want it. And then also, I don't know if I talked about it, but Jennie had like a little solo moment with some random person, and it was good, and she didn't sound like Jessie. I was so happy. Y'all don't know how happy that made me. Like, and that was, I forgot who else released that night. I think maybe Ariana Grande did too. It was a big release night for a lot of people, and y'all let Jennie have the best song. That was crazy to me. Giotto covered a song, not just a song, they covered Abracadabra by Brown Eyed Girls. Why would you set yourself up like that? That's kind of crazy. We're going to talk about the Seraphim, because this is the one that most people asked about, and it was also what I had planned to make a separate video on, but didn't feel like it. but rents do not really, so we're gonna talk about it. I actually wrote a script for this one, so let's read it together. Okay. Back in 2022 with their debut, Fearless, Le Sserafim became one of my new favorite groups to watch. This is true, and when I say watch, I mean that literally. Like, their award show performances were so good. I don't watch award show performances like that because a lot of them suck. Nobody wants to see Stacey shout, nobody wants to see Itzy just dance, like nobody wants to see I do nothing. Like, there's just nothing there for me. Nobody wants to see Espa in their Sims. Like, there's not much incentive to watching a K-pop award show live performance, you know. However, Le Sserafim came on the stage and tore that shit up, and I was like, well, we need them, okay. Outside of that, the music was amazing. I don't give a fuck if y'all hated Fearless. I loved it. It was a great song, okay. And then the B-sides, not talking about You, Blue Flame, and Sour Grapes. The Great Mermaid was the best shit ever. And I'm so mad that they never did much with it. And the intro as well, I forget the name of it. But those two songs right there really sold me. And like, when you think about it, even though Sour Grapes and Blue Flame are great songs, those being the more popular songs explains a 2024 Le Sserafim. Because boy, are they boring as shit now. And it's y'all's fault. So, they recently released their third mini album, really their fourth, because Unforgiven might as well have just been a goddamn mini album, but that's old news and I'm not going to talk about it anymore. We're moving on. We're growing. The album and title track's name are Easy, which sets the tone for this era. Not only do they make it look easy to steal, they make it sound easy as shit too. Like, I feel like I could have made this Tinashe type beat, you know, like, you know those YouTube channels that I be getting music from, like Tinashe type beat, Pink Panthers type beat. I could have that Tyler type beat. Like, this is clearly what it is. The thing is that almost all these tracks feel like a lesser version of something that already exists. Doesn't necessarily make them bad songs, and y'all gonna be real mad at me in a second, but like, it's just real easy for me to go listen to this song, right, and be like, oh, this reminds me of so and so. Go to their Spotify page and go listen to the original song and have a better, more enjoyable and engaging listening experience. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, Easy does something to me. I don't know. Once you look past the auto-tune saturated vocals as if they were a boy group, which when you think about it, like, they're under hype, so they might as well be like, and like the song having this void filled with nothing, and just repetitiveness, and like the fact that they don't really sound that good on this track. Like, this one, it's like, whoa, who is singing and why? Anyway, you've got a hit. I tend to not like trap and K-pop, hence why Baddie and Drama are horrible songs to me, but the track's bounciness, it has this like similar whimsical feel of Itzy's Vampire, and it just gets me right every time. Like, Daughters of Tinashe Rise, not you, Daya. And I know y'all are gonna say something about XG. I feel it in my soul. You're mad. I don't know, it works here. Y'all were comparing XG to Tinashe with the shooting star and whatever, left, right. I didn't see it, but for this one, I see it and it makes sense and it's actually good. Thank you. You could blame left, right, and shooting star on Ariana Grande. Don't attach Tinashe's name to that. You piss me off when you do that. We're gonna move on to the next song, Good Bones. That's just Olivia Rodrigo's A Bad Idea, right? But without the qualities that actually make that song good. Granted, it is an intro, but even then, it doesn't even like possess an ounce, a tint of the charisma and brilliance that Bad Idea, right, has. Like, they sound so bored and like their mind is wandering because I make it look easy. Like, girl, get the fuck out of my face. Like, where's the energy? Like, we had it and then it just goes away real slowly, and I don't like that. Swan Song transports us back to a time in 2022 when these types of songs ruled the land. Like, the very soft and delicate mellow pop sound we heard from Nyan, Stacey, Le Sserafim themselves, and even Nmix. Like, of course, the first song that comes to mind is Sour Grapes, which unfortunately Swan Song fails to live up to. I also saw people say that it reminds them of Kill Bill. I don't know too much about that because I don't listen to SZA, so like, y'all gonna have to confirm or deny that in chat. Tell me. Anyway, again, it's very easy for me to just go listen to Sour Grapes instead because you already did a much better job with that song. Why would I listen to Swan Song on purpose? Now, somebody in the church just said, thank you, Garam, for making a good song. Sour Grapes was your song, like the girls say on Twitter. Anyway, leave that pedestrian alone. Move on. It's 2024. We move on to Smart. Y'all have already talked about it. You've already done the discourse, so I don't really even need to say much. It's a very subdued Afro beat, more on piano track, and it has very, very unfortunate bits of auto-tune throughout the song. They sound terrible on this song. What's y'all's favorite Tyler track? For me, it's On and On. Who here likes Amare, Princess Going Digital, kind of the greatest song ever. Like, yeah, but this one was like actually outrageous because one, is during Black History Month. Two, let the song marinate. Like, I know it did, but like her debut album isn't even out yet. Like, could we get her debut album before you jack her whole steez? Like, oh my god, everything from the music video to the styling to the song to the choreography, it's just like you couldn't even wait like 6 months. Well, maybe it has been 6 months, 12 months, give it a year. She won her Grammy and they were like, yep, it's time. That's crazy. Is that not crazy to anybody else? You know what? And I did say Black History Month. Let me take that back. The last and final song is We Got So Much. Maybe it's the fact that they sound horrible on the chorus, like, ooh, who was singing and why, and that's like probably the 5th time I've said that. And maybe it's the fact that it's a fan dedicated song that's only 2 minutes long. Y'all know good and well you could have done more. Like, y'all ain't have shit else to say about your fans. Like, well, that's kind of crazy. But like, I don't like this song. I will say I enjoy the production. That groovy R&B post disco song will always do it for me. Michael Jackson, thank you so much. But meh. I'm supposed to do. I'm stuck in the middle. So babymonster released a ballad. I think it might be like R&B leaning, I'm not sure because I didn't listen to it. Congrats on Ayon being back though. Like, you know, good for, I don't even know if she's in there. I didn't watch the music video, so I'm not sure, but that's what the people were saying, like she came back, like whatever. Good for you, mama. I didn't think she would. I thought they would, like, I don't know, I never thought she would come back, to be honest with you, but congrats to the toddlers. You will be graduating top of your class, maybe. So we all agree that Sunmi's eventually gonna have to pay for her crimes. Like, I mean, she has, because we've seen the quality of her music increasingly decline and get worse over time. So maybe she is paying for her crimes. But like the rap that she did on You Can't Sit With Us, it's bleeding. It's bleeding into 2024, and I don't like that. And it's bleeding onto Chuu, and I can't get behind that. Now, let's talk about Chocolate, okay? It was cute. It's a very sweet sounding, typical retro dance pop track that we've been hearing since 2020. Specifically, she kind of got this from Sunmi, and I'm going to tell you why. Because it's a very inoffensive song. It has a very nice melody. It's cute, it's fun, it's got like the quirky edge to it as well, until you hit that second verse where she starts rapping. And at first when I heard it, I was like, wait, this is kind of cute, because like I've never heard Chuu sound like that. Like, of course she rapped on So What, blah blah blah, even like she ate that up, right? But like, not here. It wasn't good. Like, I came back to it and I was like, whoa, y'all greenlit that? It's not good. But the song, if the song didn't have that, it would have just been cute. Like, nothing I would ever really come back to outside of like Valentine's Day for that one day. But yeah, it's cute. I love the little music video and like the art direction though. That was the highlight. That's what really sold me on it. Keep doing that. That's really cute. I'm still not done with this video. Like, mind you, I started it in late February. It's currently March 29th, 11:33 a.m. like OMG. Anyway, since ARTMS released today, I decided to come back. I might as well acknowledge their music. When it came to the snippets and voting, I didn't have a dog in the fight. I literally could not have cared less. Like, I barely even listened to the snippets when it came on the timeline. Like, yeah, I really just did not want to engage with it, I guess, because I was out of K-pop. But I did get a few comments about it, so like I was supposed to end up listening to them and then making an Ajanu news video, but again, no one give a fuck. Like, I'm not playing this game at my house, y'all. Like, I don't care. Fast forward weeks later, the promotion cycle is finally here, and not gonna lie, Jaden Jong and Mod House's shenanigans killed a lot of the hype that I had for this release. I didn't even have hype for this release. Let me stop lying. I did not care. On top of me barely caring, they just did everything they could to possibly piss me off. Like, and that was all before the song was released, knowing that a lot of people didn't like the chosen song and knowing that the potential Mod House mixing special would pollute this track. So how do we feel about it? It was much better than I expected and anticipated. It's a very moody track that creates this dark and eerie atmosphere, but for the sake of creating that mood, it does feel kind of like, I wouldn't say flat, but maybe undeveloped, undercooked, half-baked, you know. Like, I wish each part had more room to grow and would build onto each other rather than just kind of switching from each one. I will say it does it a lot better than Stranger did with Sunmi. Like, this actually flows well together, but I would have liked a real track, like a real song, rather than this never-ending intro that actually is the outro on the album. Like, but I do enjoy the experimental aspect of the song. It doesn't just stay in one place. There's a drum and bass breakbeat section and like this haunting synth heavy section outside of like the empty like just singing part. I don't know. they're really nice. The thing is, I don't know how it works as a lead single. Maybe it's just a little peek into what's to come. Yeah, let's say that it's a mood sampler, you know.